Okay, so you're gonna come up with another name.
Another name, yeah.
How many songs do you have in this album?
On the album, I have 18 tracks.
18 tracks. And what genre?
It's basically concentrated on reggae and dancehall. Like dancehall and more, there's more dancehall than everything, and like the new touch of dancehall, which people call Afrobeat too. So in
Okay,
that
so it's like
direction.
a bit of fusion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And who created the instrumental? You yourself, you're a producer, right? You created your own instrumental and recorded stuff, or you recorded somewhere.
I created all the instrumentals, did all the recording, did all the mix and master.
Okay, somebody will wonder, how can someone record himself, produce himself, create his own beat and master his own? Somebody will wondering, how can someone do that? Tell us about that.
Um, I have like different roles in the music business. Like there's Ras Askia the artist and there's Ras Askia the producer.
Hmm.
So production is like my job, and being
Okay.
artist is what I love to do.
Which of these two do you specialize in the most? Which of these two do you give most of your time to?
Production.
Production.
Yeah.
And why production? Why not the other one? But instead you choose production.
Um, no, because actually when I was doing the whole singing, like the whole being an artist and stuff, it went to a point
Mhm.
where everyone was gravitating to Ras Askia the artist, and it started being so easy for me. So I thought, okay, I'll try engage myself into production, and the more I do the production, is the more I understand the whole music itself, and that's why I love production more because I produce artists that do Afro, artists that do reggae, artists that do rap, artists that do different things, so I can do all these music genres and understand it.
Okay. How did you get your inspiration to do both of these things? How did it came to you? Because I'm quite sure there are other artists right now watching you or right now listening to interview. They don't just want to be
Yeah.
singing or just want to be doing music, just like singing, going to studio recording. At some point, they also want to record their own music or produce their own music. So you wonder how do you get the inspiration and how does everything started?
Well, it started from my great grandfather. I'm a griot, so we are. It's been in our culture from the whole.
Okay, so you inherited the
And
music, right?
we are griots, yes. So it's in my family. Yeah.
Okay, but who taught you about production?
Production, I started learning in school in when I was in university in England,
Okay.
and but I didn't finish unfortunately. But then I started pursuing it, and I started learning some other parts because what I was learning is totally different from what I'm doing.
Okay. And do you learn more of it from the university or from your friends or someone taught you or like I want to know exactly how it came.
The see the coverage, I didn't quite get what you said. Hello?
All right. It's back. Yeah,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, I can hear you again. Yeah,
Yeah, the sound was just fluctuating,
no.
You had my
Yeah,
question
what was the question, sorry?
before we have. I was like, where did you learn more of the production? At the university or from your friends or you Google or search more of it on YouTube or something?
Well, I started, like I said, I started in university, but I didn't finish that. So, um, actually, I would say I learned more of what I know now by just doing it, producing myself for a few years, and then producing different artists. And then the more it goes, the better it gets.
Okay. And now you're loving it more than any other thing.
Well, I think the people are loving it more than I do.
Apart from music, what other things do you do? Apart from music, what other things do you do?
Bro, like me, I don't watch football. I don't have things to engage in apart from music. There's nothing I love more than music.
Okay. But apart from music, do you have any other job that you're doing? Apart from music, do you have any other job that you're doing, or you're doing strictly music?
Strictly music and production and artists coming and paying and stuff.
Okay. How many artists are you recording over there right now, different from the artists you're recording from Gambia?
Over here, I'm not quite sure of the number, but I would say about 15 or so.
Okay, 15. And you're working with other artists in the Gambia as well, right?
Yeah, artists in Gambia too.
Okay, when are you planning to drop this album? When are you plan to release it?
Yeah, my thing is, I don't want to release an album just to say that okay, I released an album. I want the album to have an impact. So now that everybody is staying at home and you can't really get it to people the way you want it to, I'm still waiting until the COVID. Let's hope that the COVID cools down and everyone goes back to normal things. Then I'll put it out. So that's why I'm not quite sure when, but it's been said for a while.
What if the COVID then cool down till next year? Are you still gonna keep it till next year?
If the COVID doesn't cool down, bro, we get a house and put 100 people in there and nobody will leave. Then we will be allowed to do it.
Okay, how many songs do you release right now from the album, like for promotional purposes right now? Do you have any promotional releases out right now?
From the album Zero, nothing came out of the album yet.
Are you not planning to bring, let's say, one or two songs for promotional uses for now?
For now, probably in the next month or in the next 2 months, put out one or two from the album. But I don't want it to come out too before the due date. That's why I kept it for more than a year. So I
Yeah,
think waiting for two or three more months wouldn't hurt.
yeah, but I'm thinking one or two songs supposed to come out right now for promotional use so that people can start to have a clue of what is in the pipeline, you know?
Yeah, that's why now I'm releasing regular songs that I'm doing, like new songs that are even not supposed to be in the album, so I can give people something to hear so they can know what to expect from the album.
Okay. And what should the fans expect from this album?
Something that's totally different from what most people are delivering in the Gambian space.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
something
and,
that not only Gambian people would listen to, because
okay.
I'm trying
And
to
how
do,
and
yeah,
how are you planning to promote the album? How are you going to promote the album?
promote the album.
Yeah.
When the album is set, like at the moment I have people I'm working with like Prime and First Class and all those people, and this promotional team are gonna be responsible for promoting the album, which will give them a percentage of the album too. And
Mm.
then I'm gonna set up a team over here too, and then social media will do the rest.
Okay, how many interviews have you done right now to promote the album or to speak to the people, the fans don't know what's up right now?
Well, I haven't been doing albums. Even when I come to Gambia, I reject. I haven't been doing interviews. I reject interview because of the way the whole thing is set. But from this last week or last 2 weeks, I've already had, I think, two interviews, and I had one today too, and this one. So I would say like four interviews from the
Okay,
last week.
okay. How did you see Gambian music right now?
Gambian music is growing faster than it's supposed to.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's going really, really, really good. It just doesn't have a structure still, but the individual artists are doing great work. But the whole
How many
music business doesn't have a structure.
how
In
many
my
percent will
opinion.
you, how many percent will you give it?
to the artists that are doing good work.
to Gambian music?
How many percent of what?
How many percent will you give to Gambian music now?
Like how many in terms of doing good work?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say like 20-30%.
So where is it? So it's like we have another 70% that they need to work on, right?
Yeah, which is the whole music business. That's why I'm saying the whole music itself is really growing fast, but the music business is not up to that level. It's like two or three people that are doing it properly.
And what do you think need to be adjusted? What are some adjustments you think needed to be done?
Adjustments, well, working on quality over quantity,
Mm-hmm.
and selecting actually good songs to showcase to put out for the people,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and the whole music business needs another thing. Like the president should try and help us and work on the laws. We all know there's copyright law in Gambia, but the law is not even being implemented or respected.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that does more harm than good to DJs, producers, singers, songwriters, instrument players, all of it. It
Mm-hmm.
affects everyone, and it just makes the work difficult.
Okay. Okay, Ras Askia, we don't have enough time. I have some other people already waiting right now inside the studio for another interview because we started up lately. We're supposed to start sharp 9, but then I don't know. I couldn't have you online then due to that. We have to correct certain. Maybe I'm gonna have it again, and then we talk about a whole lot of things right now. But finally on the show, what do you have to tell the fans?
The fans, they should just listen to good music and actually support artists.
Mm-hmm.
Not like waiting for an artist to just drop a song and be like, yo, bro, that song is bad, and you don't even listen to the song, or you don't, you know, stream and stuff and make the artist get money so they can, or go to their shows and stuff so they can be able to produce more. I would tell the fans to just support the artists. I
All
know
right.
there's
Thank you
support,
so much.
but
All
just add more to it.
right. Thank you so much for having you.
Yeah, man. All right, one love, bro.
All right. Bless it. That's good, right? All right.